What's up, everybody? Back here on Umbreon Valley today by Gamer Designs, and we got a lot of wood to move. I cut down quite a bit. I think, let's see, I guess y'all wouldn't have seen that. I did cut down a good bit of trees over since the last video, so we'll try to get some of those skidded up and processed and delivered to the sawmill. And this skidder is pretty loud, so I probably won't do a whole lot of talking while I'm driving this thing. I don't think I showed this in the last video. I believe I bought this a night or two ago. Anyway, I got a couple of wood chip. Well, I got a little wood chip operation going on here. So this is the in-game wood chipper thing, and it's got the little grapple on it. But I hate those grapples, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to. What I'm planning on doing is just picking up the little pieces that get cut off, and if they're too big, I'll use a chainsaw and just come up smaller. But I threw them in here and made a bunch of wood chips, and that worked pretty nice. And this thing kind of raises up and then dumps, tips over into this trailer, which holds a pretty good amount of wood chips. Let's see, which one is that? Oh yeah, this case. I can't remember how many liters or whatever of that. It holds the whole thing. I mean, whenever I fill this green bin up and dump it over, it'll accept the whole thing, and there's just a little bit left over. But so far, this is the best option until we get some sort of a wood chipper type thing like the Brooks or the Beast or something, which the Beast has been around a long time. I'm sure it'll make it to 22 at some point. But, it's just the best option we got right now. I'll tell you what, let's do one thing before we get going too far. Looks like we've got just about, well, actually, if I process this load up here, I probably should have almost a load. And we can take that to the sawmill because I want to try something. And while we're shaking, I must be on a stump or something. Not sure why we're shaking. Thought I turned it on. Alright. I downloaded the latest version of Courseplay, so I'm going to record a route and we'll see how well Courseplay is working in 22. It should be fine. I don't expect anything to be terribly wrong with it. I'm sure it's been through some testing, and you know, as usual, I'm sure it'll have several updates between now and, you know, even a year or two from now. They continually update it. But since all we're doing is usually making a course to drive from point A to point B, it should be fine. Yeah, like see these little small chunks of wood here, I'm in these little small tops and whatever. I'll throw those in the wood chipper at some point when they get built up enough and make us a load of wood chips. Don't get a whole lot for the wood chips. I think that trailer full from that green, you know, chipper, I believe it was only like $2,000 or something. It wasn't much. In fact, let's look here. Oops. Why is that on there? Accidentally hit that. Alright. Let's see. Where's that going to be at? Under money, I think. Let's see. Sold wood. Is there? Where's wood chips? Do they delineate it? Oh yeah, harvest income, that's it right there. So I only got, I mean, not even $2,200 for that load of wood chips, so it wasn't much. But you know, it's something. I mean, a couple $1,000s is the difference between being able to buy, you know, or lease, you know, a vehicle and not having the money or something. Of course, we've got over $1 million, so money right now is not an issue. But you know, just a little something extra is nice. Because as more mods come along, I'll be upgrading equipment, changing out equipment and all that stuff, and so we'll need, you know, other things. Alright, so let's see if we can get this trailer loaded up. Oops, as I totally destroy the pile. Yeah, so neither one of these machines that I'm using right now is FDR stuff. This is by Mountain State Modding, so it's a little different, I think, than what I'm used to. You know, you kind of, like with the FDR stuff, I mean, that's what I normally use. I mean, you get so used to using one thing, and then when you try something else, it's the same, but just a little bit different. It really can mess with you a little. But I think this will be fine. I probably will switch. Well, I don't know. I kind of like this machine, to be honest. I may not switch to FDRs. The only thing I might switch is the grapple on this one seems a little bit glitchier than what FDRs normally is. I mean, FDR really tweaks on his machines and attachments and whatnot to get them, you know, as perfect as possible. And this one, this grapple seems to want to glitch out a little bit more than what I'm used to, but it's not bad. You just have to be careful you don't squeeze down too much, because with these style of grapples, the logs will just pop right through them, whereas on the, and well, with these fixed grapples, let me just put it that way, the stuff that comes with giants, it's a different beast. It's really kind of kind of a weird deal. The grapples, you know, of course, will kind of flop around and they'll actually not pass through the wood. They'll just kind of flip around. So those are definitely different. Alright, now let's see if I can... This one stick of wood here that's... Yep. Let's see if I can... Oops, wrong way. Yeah, the one thing I like about this Mountain State modding is they've got the tracks indicator thing in the right side of the screen there. That's kind of handy. That's usually a mod that comes out called tracks position or something like that. I forget what the exact name of it is, but I usually install that, and it'll kind of give you, usually down there by the speedometer, it gives you a little, that same little graphic that'll show you which way your tracks are pointing, which is very handy. And let's see if I can get some of this cleaned up just a little. I kind of messed it up when I first got started. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Get back over there. And grab this one little piece right here. Alright. Okay, now let's give Courseplay a try here. Let's see, can I pick that up? Alright. Let's see. Oh, no, that's different. That's... I wonder if it... Let's see, what is it usually? It's right mouse button, isn't it? Yeah, we don't get that this time. That's interesting. Okay. Wait, that's not what we need. We need... You know what? I didn't even look to see what the options were. Let's see. Let's see. What is it? Control delete? No, it's just delete. Can't remember what the... You know, remember if you could either set it to right click or some other button. Well, that's not going to work because we actually got to record a course. I can't remember. Oh well. I'll figure it out for the next video. We'll just go ahead and deliver this just like normal. One thing I did do between the last video, I think, was I kind of leveled out this area right here just a little bit. It's made a huge improvement. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. At least I don't feel like I'm going to tump over anymore right there. But yeah, I'll figure out what that key combination is to be able to record routes with Courseplay. I didn't even look at it. I just downloaded it and stuck it in there like I assumed it would normally work, but nope, different. Should have known. Because usually if I right click, I'll be able to get to that menu and record a course. Oh well. Well, this is bumpy Kenworth, isn't it? Yeah, we got a lot of trees to pick up. It's still a little sketchy right there, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just got to go slow. If I were to really, you know, get on it around that curve, I'm sure I'd tump right over, but oop, didn't back up far enough. There we go. Almost 30,000 in wood, I think. Yeah, we were about 1027, I think. And I tell you, doing this flattening of this little section right here was tough. I mean, I don't like using those landscaping tools. It's much easier in Giant's Editor, but if I did that, then I'd have to start over. But we made it work. You know what? This piece of wood right here has been in the way the whole time. It's time to get rid of it. Toss it over there. Okay, now let's do some skidding. And I may time-lapse some portions of this because I'd like to, you know, pick up a bunch of these logs, trees, whatever, and then deliver them here so we can process them, and then I'd like to do some cutting today too. So we're already almost 20 minutes in, so I'm probably going to do some little bit of time lapse. Alright, so that was kind of fun. Got a few trees pulled up here, and I realize I'm not doing that right. I mean, no way I'd be going past that truck like that, because you know, I'm sure the truck driver would complain about all the scratches and stuff on his truck. Anyway, let's get this little bit processed up, and then I'm going to hop in the fellow buncher and we'll cut some trees. And I think I'll make my way back down here towards the landing and kind of clear this up some more, just to give us a bit more room to work with the skidder and getting trees drug up the correct way. Instead of from the back side of the landing, we'll come in from the other side, get a bunch of those trees over here on to my right, you know, get those cut, and then that'll open up a good bit so we can start working a different direction, make it easier on me. I have to be pretty careful when I'm processing these trees too, because I think it's this tree right here, which is kind of a holdover. Well, not a holdover. I mean, it's a FS22 tree, but it doesn't look new for FS22. It looks like just like it did in 19. Anyway, for some reason it wants to kind of jerk on me a little bit, and I've almost tipped over and made a big mess. Of course, I could have gotten another tree hung on. I wasn't really paying attention, but so far today it hasn't done that. And it also could have been too that I was maybe sitting on a piece of wood or a stump or something, causing some issues. So far today everything's going pretty well. I can't really see. I guess it's, oh, it's right there. Tree got spun around on me. We'll take care of it right now though. You can see this machine struggles just a little bit with, this is FDR's machine, I think. Struggles a little bit with these larger trees. Oh wait, no, I think this is one of Mountain State Modding's. Yeah, this is Mountain State Modding here. I do have the FDR machine, but I didn't like it for some reason. I can't remember. Maybe it was I think it was the processor head he's got for it right now. I didn't care for that. This one's got more of a fixed, older style like I'm used to. Alright, real quickly, let's do something. I've noticed that one time when I was trying to push up a tree, it got caught on some stumps. So let me kind of work on this area real quick, and I'll time-lapse this portion as well. Alright, that should take care of all that. Just wanted to get the stumps out of there so when I'm pushing trees around, if I had to or whatever, they wouldn't catch on those and do weird stuff. We'll get all these pieces of wood and stuff cleaned up. Like some of these bigger ones, I have to cut them up with a chainsaw because I can't pick them up. Oh, that one I can. There's some of them I can't, like these bigger ones, I don't... Yeah, see that one I can't pick up. That one I can't pick up, so I gotta cut those up into smaller pieces, but... Anyway, I'll do that later. Probably do it off camera even, just to speed things along. Alright, let's see, figure out where our fellow buncher is. We're not too far away. So I think what I want to do is go back over towards the landing and start working out from there. That way we can skid, you know, more directly to the landing instead of having to come from the other side and then around and back. It's just too difficult to get the logs and trees and stuff spun around. I'm also going to have to figure out a fuel situation here before too much longer. I don't know if there's anything out there yet that, you know, like a fuel truck or a fuel bladder or anything like that that I can, you know, move out here. Or I'd hate to have to truck them all back to the shop and then you know, fill them up and then back again. Alright, so we got the landing right there and we want to skid them, you know, towards this way. So I'm going to start cutting up this left hand side kind of, and we'll go just, you know, right along this road and up into this area and get all this started, and then we can kind of start working our way back this way and then back across, and then, you know, just get all this section cut out. That way we have a little bit easier route to the landing. everybody. Well, that should give us a pretty good route back to the landing now. Start, you know, picking up all those and bringing them back, and then when I get a little further along up there, I'll turn back around and come back this way and cut along this. Oh, look at all these deer. We come back along this road and finish cutting these trees that, you know, we missed. Get all those cut and picked up, and that'll open up a ton of stuff, and then we can start making our way, you know, kind of more of a back and forth across this way instead of, you know, up and down that way. But that'll help get a few more trees cut and skidded up quicker. Still got some on the ground there. Alright, well, we made pretty good progress today. We got our road situation, I believe, figured out, and I kind of wish I hadn't even put that one in there now, but it is what it is. Still lots of trees to pick up and process and make lots of deliveries. We've got probably close to 2 loads sitting there, so you know, we got lots of work to do. And like I said, as more mods come along, I'll pick them up, and I'll see if I can get Courseplay working so we can start making our trucks make runs for us, even though it's not terribly far. And I guess we could really put a loader over here at this area and offload logs over there too, but we'll see how it goes. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and we will catch you next time. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.